feel like it's been a minute since I've actually recorded a video in my office. For the last couple of videos, for the last couple of months, videos have been recorded in my car, outside of my job, when I'm out walking. I think that just goes to show everybody out there how much time that I truly don't have to myself. But I've been meaning to make this video for months now, some months. And I think that now that it's on my mind, now that I actually have an opportunity to do so, I want to go right ahead and dive into this topic here of men's mental health. Hello, everybody. I am Brother D, and I want to welcome you to my channel. If this is the first time that you've ever been to my channel, please be sure to click the like button if you like the content, that is. And subscribe for more material to come in the future. Hit the notification bell to be notified when these videos are uploaded. Okay? So, in light of the obvious situation that's going on around the world right now with Will Smith, his wife, and, basically the slap heard around the world, I thought it would be a good time to bring up men's mental health. Now, first, let me start off by saying that I'm not a Will Smith fan. I don't do Hollywood at all. But one thing that I am watching very closely is the mental health of Will Smith. I've been watching his mental health for quite some time, and it definitely has taken a decline over a number of years. Now, we can sit here all day and debate as to why that is. Is it because of the humiliation that his wife has basically spread upon him around the world, on national television? Whatever the case may be, you can see that this man's mental health is deteriorating. And nobody cares. Nobody seems to care. But the thing about Will Smith, it's not just Will Smith. This is something that men all around the world deal with every day. Men's mental health is a very underrated topic. Despite us living in a world that mental health seems to be the trending topic at hand, when that can go in so many different avenues, but the genre itself about men's mental health is never talked about, and it's swept under the rug pretty much. Statistically, men tend to commit suicide more often than women. What on earth does anybody out there think that's so? Why? Why do more men commit suicide than women? Maybe it's because of the astronomical amounts of pressure that is on the shoulders of men. You see, when you're a boy, you're born into the world, you're a boy, you already have expectations expected of you. People look at little bitty boys and say, that's a king, that's gonna be a hardworking man, that is, leader tendencies. And there's nothing wrong with leader tendencies at all, but the distorted view that this world has of men is very, very toxic, because in society's eyes, men are not allowed to show emotions. We are supposed to be stone cold tanks, just bomb rushing any and everything that gets in our way in order to get the job done. You can't show emotions. You can't complain. You can't cry, because there's always something to be said about a man who shows his emotions. I've seen men try to express themselves and they get made fun of, saying, oh, you're acting like a female. Men don't act like that. I have a question. How do men act? Or how is a man supposed to act is a better question. Because if we're going to judge a man who expresses himself, because number one, self-expression is a very important aspect of getting things out that need to get out, because the fact is, whether you're male or female, you need an outlet. This is why psychiatric therapy is so, I don't say popular, but it's so needed in society, because so many people keep bottled up feelings. So many people keep things to themselves. So many people don't talk to people for fear of being judged. And 9 out of 10 times, those individuals who are judged are men. And this is why we see so many men committing suicide. This is why we see so many men dying, like husbands dying before their wives. I'm not saying that doesn't happen all the way around, but a lot of the times the husband actually does go before his wife. Possibly because he's worked his whole life, he's had X amount of responsibilities. All of that chips away at your mental health. We can sit and we can exercise all day, but at the same time, if there is no relief here, then there can really be no fixing of what could potentially be broken. There's a lot of broken men in the world right now because they feel like they can't be who they are. Now, this isn't me saying that men should just walk around crying their eyes out every single day. No. This doesn't mean that men should be complaining about every little thing. No. But I don't think that it's fair that men are so harshly judged just because they may express themselves in a certain manner. Can a man express himself without the world calling him weak? Can a man cry out of emotions or pain without the world calling him soft? Or saying, you know, you're a beta male? We can't flip this on the other side, because no one dare would, you know, speak of women in this way, because in society's eyes, men don't matter. Now, some people may disagree, but slowly but surely you can kind of see that men are being pushed out of the picture, demonized for expressing masculinity. It's terrible. It's really bad. And I have this conversation among other men that I know, and we talk about this all the time. We talk about how hard it is to be a man in this world. We talk about how hard it is to not be able to express yourselves without being judged. We talk about these things. There's a lot of good men in this world that feel as if they're walking on eggshells. Like, one screw up, you mess up once, that's it. The world has labeled you for whatever reason that they've labeled you for. You get no chances. I can tell you as a man, somebody who works his butt off pretty much to protect and to provide for my family, I'm tired all the time. But you know something, I don't regret it because my family always shows me that they love me. They show me that they appreciate me. And it makes me want to continue to push forward and to constantly keep working hard for them because good work ethic definitely is something that it needs to be installed in our younger generation because we live in a very self-entitled generation that feels that everything needs to be given to them and they don't need to work for it. They just want to hold their hand out and expect you to give them money. Yeah. I'm not trying to raise my kids that way. And I also don't want to raise them in a sense of suppressing their feelings. These principles are installed into a man when he is a child, when he's a little boy, growing up. If we fall down, skin our knee, skin our elbow. In some families, I'm not saying all, but there are instances to where, you know, one parent or the other may chant something to the child along the lines of, stop crying, you know, girls cry, wipe those tears away, you'll be okay, man up. You know, telling this to a 5-year-old, to a 6-year-old, to a 7-year-old, and time goes on. You know, you end up going to school and you're around certain crowds and, you know, sexual activity goes on in high school, middle school as well, high school. And if you don't have sex in high school, then you're not a man. So you have to, we constantly have to prove our manhood in ways that really don't contribute to promoting manhood. Because not crying does not promote manhood. Having sex with various women, you know, we're talking about men here, does not promote manhood. None of these things. You know what promotes manhood? Showing compassion to others, showing respect to others, helping others, taking care of business, being responsible for what is at hand in that man's life. Those are attributes of promoting manhood, not all of the other stuff I just named previously that the world will try to convince you of what a man is. This world has absolutely no idea what a man is because it's confused about every freaking thing these days, if you know what I mean. How can we expect for society to know what a man is when it doesn't know what is anymore? And we have people that's going along with it who have the nerve to walk around confused and then to look at a man and say, hey, you're not acting like a man. Like, what would you know about acting like a man? But that's a whole nother subject. I'm trying to keep it centered on the fellas here. Because maybe you're a man watching this and you're tired. Maybe you're just worn out from working all day. And you feel like people don't appreciate you. You feel like people don't care. You feel like you can't express yourself because the world will label you as they will if you do express yourself. Not cool. This is why so many men are shutting down. This is why so many men are giving up. This is why so many men are throwing in a towel. I want to say, don't give up. And that this world needs stand-up men because without stand-up men, society's going to crumble. The world is already trying to demonize men. Tear us down, break us down, demoralize us, emasculate us. Yeah. It's hard being a man. It is. But I feel like, we put God first, of course. Have him strengthen us day by day. Get us through this life, we'll be fine. But understand, in today's world, being a man is hard. We need to start promoting men's mental health. We need to start promoting the usage of a therapist. In the Black community, the Black household will say therapy is a white thing. Therapy is for crazy people. Therapy is for the weak. Oh, something must be wrong with you if you think that you need therapy. When a lot of children and teenagers will express that there is something wrong, and it's a cry for help. But a lot of times in the Black household, that's ignored. It's pushed to the side. Oh, just stop whining, or stop crying, or shut up, or I'll give you something to whine about. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. Well, yes, it is. And a lot of that manifests into adulthood. And you see what you see, because the psychiatric therapy that could have taken place in childhood or the teenage years could have prevented what turned into a monster. All because that mental health was neglected. Folks, I am going to push this as hard as I can, because I am sick and tired of men being demonized. I'm sick and tired of men's feelings being swept under the rug. I'm sick and tired of men not being respected, not being heard. We're not robots. We're not tanks. We're not designed to operate in this world with no feelings and just performance. God installed in us emotions. He installed in us feelings. He installed in us in a way to express those feelings. But we can't let this world tear us down when we choose to do so. Let the world say what it will. But if you're a man out there, don't be afraid to express yourself. And if you feel like you need to get therapy out there, fellas, for an outlet, if you don't know somebody personally, then do it. It's only going to be a better you at the end of the day. Amen. God bless you all. Thank you so much for watching. I will see everybody in the next video. Remember, if you like this video, comment on it, give it a like, and subscribe. Peace. Take it easy.